Tranzeet Sports TV, Villa back, Aston Villa 2, Arsenal 1 ended today. It was one of those days that if you don't win, don't lose. But somehow, just somehow, last few seconds of the game, Emi Guedea, who has scored so many important goals for Aston Villa this season, got that win for Aston Villa. Ken, what happened today, Ken?
We just didn't come out with enough fire, I don't think. I mean, the game should have ended 1-1. That last second goal, it was just scrappy, didn't get the ball clear. And, you know, sometimes these second punches happen. I mean, the second time this season, you know, the Sunderland goal for their draw came last second on a fluky kind of deal. So, you know, it happens sometimes.
Yeah, tactically speaking, like you said, obviously it was very obvious that Arsenal team today didn't have that energy. I don't know if it's because of the big games they played or it's just one of those days sometimes, you know, just feeling it. They started off very slowly and Aston Villa had upper hand. But there was something that worried me throughout the game. Aston Villa is one of the few games I have seen this season that they were able to manage to find passes behind Arsenal midfielders and even the defense. I don't know, what do you think was the reason, you know, for that? The Arsenal was that open with the midfield.
Actually, I think it's partially because of all the changes in the back line. You know, the midfield and the back line kind of have to be tied together. And with two new starters and Timber's playing center back right now instead of playing as right back, you know, I think there's just some positional issues that are happening.
The back cohesion
that lack of cohesion at the back right now has kind of opened up a little bit of space. So, but we'll get that ironed out. You know, these guys have been playing together for a while. They just haven't been playing in this combination. So I think, you know, this week we should have some more opportunities to try some different configurations. And I think by the time we get to the 20th, we should be straight into it.
Okay, so yeah, at the end of the season, last season, the summer, all the talk was Arsenal needed a striker. This is the 15th game of the season. Yeah, Bucharest was injured, but somehow it looks like Arsenal hasn't really got, you know, value for the money. I'm not blaming the player, but what is it that's making it difficult for Arsenal to have Bucharest, you know, scoring for? Is it that it's not as good as we thought it was, or you know, what's going on?
Well, you know, part of the striker is always going to be service. If you're not feeding him the ball, you know, he's not getting shots off. There's not a whole lot he can do. And I think we struggle to get Bucharest the ball. I think his style is more of a counter-attacking where he wants to kind of run behind and not participate as much in the build-up. I think that's part of his transitions. He's got to be more involved in the build-up for us. And I think it's starting to come together, but he's still not getting enough service when he's on the pitch. So, but I think he contributed to that goal because I think he drew a couple of defenders with him, which opened up some space for Trossard to get a shot off. So he's still participating, he's still helping the team. He's just not scoring goals right now.
Okay, so now Arsenal needs to win the league, and to win the league, you have to win games. To win games, you have to score goals.
Yeah.
And so if you are Arteta, let me put on the spot, what are you going to do? Are you going to keep playing, it's like not that he's fit, keep playing him, or do what you do, bring him in 30 minutes or play 15 minutes? What's the solution to do? Because now you want to get him into his stride, at the same time you want to win games.
Yeah.
But it looks like with him, he's not scoring goals, but you know, somehow manages to get goals. So what do you think Arteta should be doing, you know, with Bucharest?
I think Arteta's going to give Bucharest a run over these next couple of games. You know, we have Bruges midweek and we have Wolves next weekend. Those are both pretty easy games. Let's see if he can get into a rhythm. And then if he gets a couple of goals in those games, then let's see if he can keep going.
Another thing too is that today, I also affected Arsenal somehow, and which is the reason why I think give the change that he did the first half, was the fact that this is an away game, and Villa Park is a difficult place to go. Eze wasn't at it today. Did you hear maybe I think I should have done a little bit conservative and not play Eze in this game, and of course, what's his name? Odegaard, because he's coming back from injury. So physically, you can see that Arsenal was struggling to match the physical aspect of the game in this match because of Odegaard not really at it yet. Saka as well was out for a long time. He just came back, just coming back to full fitness. Then Eze on the other side too. He's not a defensive minded player. So somehow maybe he gave Villa advantage. What should I think I have done differently from that perspective?
You know, his hands are a little tied with the number of injuries, but you know, potentially if Martinelli is on the pitch, we probably don't give up that Matty Cash goal. I think he doesn't, you know, his defensive work is underrated. Yeah. One of the things I like the most about Martinelli is he's always switched on. So it's possible that if we start Martinelli, we don't give up that goal at least, and they're more able to match them when they're getting their counter attack.
Okay, so as a fan now, I know there's been so much talk about Arsenal how to win this this season. You know, every game Arsenal loses or draws or wins, it becomes a big thing. So, you know, where are you at? What's your emotional, state right now, considering how this game has gone and looking forward?
I mean, I'm still very confident. We haven't dropped points against any of the teams we should have beaten. Villa is right now sitting in second place, and to go away to Villa and lose, I mean, it's not great, but it's not a disaster. So we've lost one game at Anfield, we've lost one game at Villa, and we've had 3 draws. You know, we've had some tough matches, but none of those points dropped have been like silly points. So I still feel good, and especially managing through all these injuries, I'm still confident.
Yeah, for me too. I feel that Arsenal is in a good place considering what they have lost in terms of numbers. The injuries they've had this season, for them to stick top of the league, it says a lot. And I don't really see the years, if they win, they'll close this gap to 2 points. But I don't really feel that City, they don't look that serious. But the only thing that was an issue for me today, it looked like the Arsenal players felt the game was over. And this is not what you see with Arsenal all the time. They felt like the match is done, let's just get off the pitch. And they don't do that in EPL because in EPL, teams will come at you. They will try to push for that goal. And that's what happened today. So I would feel that this probably they will learn from this and going forward, hopefully, Saliba comes back and the numbers get better defensively and we'll go from there. So yeah, I still feel that Arsenal has a chance to still win this league this season.
I agree.
I will see how that goes.
Yeah.
Always have to speak football with Mikel.
Yeah.
I will see again next weekend.
All right.
Yeah, nice one.